I have no idea what that was. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to go over our time at Mod Nationals and show you how the car performed. For those that are new to the channel, this is my 1993 Mustang Cobra. This is a real Cobra. It was not a teal Cobra when it was real, but it was black. It has a Gen 2 Mustang Coyote engine in it. It is a stock long block. I was told when I bought the car and by a previous owner that it has aftermarket billet oil pump gears in it. I've never taken it apart to verify. Other than that, the motor is completely stock. It has a 91 millimeter Force Performance single turbo kit on it. This turbo kit came off of Jeremy Howell's Flat Fox from Fat House Performance. And behind the motor, which is a big change from how I used to do things, is now a built close ratio turbo 400. In the rear, we have 373 gears, and overall, it's a 28-inch tire car. Pretty standard setup, running around 17, 18 pounds of boost. Now, for those that have been with the channel for a long time, you guys may remember, I recently converted this car from a T56 faceplated Magnum transmission over to the Turbo 400. Now, I got a lot of kickback on that, and some people were saying, you're making a huge mistake, it's not gonna be as much fun, this, that, and the other. I will agree that it may not be as much fun, but to be honest, it's still enjoyable to drive. And when I let go of the trans brake button at the track now, it is way more fun than fighting the stick, and it's super consistent. So without further ado, let's get into this weekend at the track at Mod Nationals and show you guys what the car did.
Number 7. With an 853 with a 7 in the McFarland racing lane, right side of the track. And there's left side was 868, 154. That was
Now that you see how the weekend went, you can see why we made the switch to a Turbo 400. Now, I regret nothing. Was it cooler being a stick shift car? Absolutely. I mean, a really fast stick car is awesome. I don't think there's anything cooler than that, seeing a guy rowing gears in a Turbo Coyote car going 8s or 7s, but the amount of time and effort and money required to get a stick shift car to that level, I simply do not have. So was it easier? Absolutely. I mean, within 3 passes in testing, we ran an 8-second quarter mile, and within 3 passes of switching back from slicks to radials, we got it to run 8s. Now, I don't want to say by any means this is all on my own. I have a ton of awesome people in my corner, really good friends, my tuner. I paid a suspension guy to help me, and all of this has paid dividends. So my advice to anyone that's really trying to make strides, if you've been trying to do stuff on your own and you're kind of just beating your head against the wall, look for people that are experts in their field, in their craft, like suspension or tuning, and take their advice. Whatever they say, don't argue with them, don't fight them. They're saying what they're saying for a reason. They have experience in this area. So once I kind of got over my own, I don't want to say ego, but stubbornness, the car really started to shine. And the fact that it's an automatic now really shows what it's capable of. So we are going to continue to push the envelope on this stock motor. In the future, we plan on maybe putting a built FFRE bottom end in it, and then some aftermarket cam springs so we can bump the rev limiter higher, and maybe lock out the cams and just go away with the VVT altogether. Because once you start making really, really big power, it becomes a matter of when instead of if they're going to fail you. But that being said, I'm super excited with how this car performed. It was a blast to be able to run consistent 8-second passes and not get put on the trailer on the first round in a very competitive class was a huge win in my book. So moving forward, this car is actually probably going to go down for a bunch of maintenance as well as repairs on certain things. We raced this car a lot this year, Sick Week being the most brutal of them. Then we did a couple of NMRA events, did a no prep event. We did Mod Nationals. We may take it out for one small event local here at Orlando Speed World before the year is over, but I'm kind of up in the air on that. But the car is going to go down for some much needed love. We're not going to make anything too big a change. It's really going to be some rewiring. I broke my front valance loading it onto the trailer from the event, so I need to get a new one of those, and I kind of want to change how it's mounted to the bumper, as well as there's a bunch of little things that have broke. It needs some minor paint repair here and there. So I want to pull the motor out. I want to clean everything up. I want to redo the brakes. I want to switch over from Strange to TBM, stuff like that. So you're probably not going to see this car for a good bit. And a couple of quick updates for those that are, been with the channel for a while, and for those that aren't, feel free to take a gander around. But the GTO that I'm building behind the camera that you can't see right now, unfortunately, I did not get into Summer 2025. I forgot that registration was available, and I got to it about 10 minutes after it opened, and by then it was already full. So unfortunately, the GTO will not make it to Summer, so the fact that I don't have to rush to get it done means I'm not going to. There will still be updates on the car, but the shift moving forward is going to be the Trailblazer. You can't see it, but it's right outside the shop right now. We are taking the Trailblazer on Sick Week, and that is in about 80 days. There is a lot of changes about to happen. The biggest of which is something that I know a lot of you have been waiting on. It is the 6 LED swap. That starts, it's kind of already started. You just don't really know it yet. Along with that, we are doing a bunch of changes under the hood to make the motor more presentable. I don't want to reveal too much yet, but there's going to be fuel system changes. We are going to turn up the boost for the first time. We are going to keep the air-to-water intercooler, but we may or may not get rid of the stock intake manifold, which is huge. So that being said, hopefully you guys are excited for the Trailblazer. There's gonna be a lot of Trailblazer content coming up soon. We're gonna go back down to Bradenton and go back to faster proms. Really excited to see what Jeremy can do with this, and we can push the stock computer to another level, enable the flex fuel, and hopefully run a 10-second quarter-mile pass in this 4,500-pound SUV on the stock computer. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate everybody's support. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you are subscribed, thank you again for your support. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you think somebody else may like the video, feel free to share it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.